with that right hand.
Big right. I don't think you guys saw the uppercut he threw last round. Like, it's nice to see him come back to that punch. Obviously, he knows that there's something there for him with the right uppercut. There it is again.
Boom.
Stop. Step back, step back.
Kubrat Pulев, 41 years of age.
I was going to say, 41, the experience, you're seeing it right there.
The fact that he's 7 years older than that of Джери Форест, and the fact that he fought Klitschko and Joshua, two marquee names, heavyweight champions, and Pulev has certainly grown exponentially since then.
This ends up being a really good matchup because you got Джери Форест, who's come close to upsetting some guys very recently, and then you got a Pulev, 41 years old, a young 41 at heavyweight, and has had all the experience needed to beat this guy, Джери Форест. So then we got a good matchup right here. You got to take your hat off to the matchmaker.
And on your scorecard, Sean Wheelock, you have this as a close fight.
I have it 29-28, Джери Форест, 2-1. Showtime, Sean, I gave Джери Форест round 3, and as I stated earlier, round 1. You know, in the year 2022 with judges, ring generalship is great, forward pressure is great, defense is great. What wins rounds is clean, significant shots.
I'm not mad at you, Sean. It took me a minute to write down who I felt won that first round, so it definitely could have gone either way.
And Pulev unloading that big right hand. Couple left hooks, that uppercut. Forrest playing possum, but he's getting unloaded upon by Pulev. But neither shot landed clean.
You can't stand there against a big guy like Pulev and expect to survive. Pulev doing the right thing, coming around the guard of Джери Форест there.
Something's gonna get through eventually.
I give him this, that nothing really landed clean, but when you're getting hit by a guy that's a heavyweight that's got...
There we go. Stumbled him. That was that 1-2.
Okay, stop.
You see him wobble a little bit.
That was that bing bow?
Yep. That was that bing bow. That was that bing bong.
Another one, too.
There it goes.
Forrest now laboring, getting pop-up shots, but back comes Forrest.
Wow.
Forrest is wobbled. Forrest is wobbled. Literally moving forward, doesn't have his legs fully underneath him, it seemed like.
You gotta get them hands up.
Yeah, my man is gonna get hurt.
Big right hands coming from the Bulgarian and Kubrat Pulев. The Cobra unloading big shots on Forrest.
Oh, he survived. He was belly dancing for a minute with his hands out.
You want to win this fight? You're standing
Forrest got to get it together.
You just let him tee off. You better, yo. What's wrong? What's wrong? I got you. Hey, this is when you usually take over. This is when you take over. You got to take over.
Body, okay? Okay? He's ready to quit. They might stop the fight now. But still be aware.
Right here, we got Pulev. Pulev took advantage of an opportunity right here. Look, he's just gonna let his hands go. The smartness, the intelligence of Pulev to come underneath the gloves, around the gloves, and just keep working right there, understanding, I'm a heavyweight, I can do something right here, you know? And then we saw him do the same thing again later on in the fight, coming around the gloves of Forrest. Forrest was hurt multiple times that round.
Working under the hood. That's what he was doing.
Working under the hood. I like you, AC. Working under the hood.
Well, he calls it as he sees it. Round 5. This one's scheduled for 10. I don't think it's going to go the distance, guys. With what Pulev has been able to do, and now Forrest, he was shaken up a variety of times.
Pulev has found a home for that right hand, whether it's an uppercut, whether it's a right hook, like that one right there. He just took a chance and got caught right there. But the corner of Pulev says, hey, keep going. They might stop the fight. So look to see Pulev try to pour it on this round.
Big right hand that connected, that blasted away Джери Форест. And Forrest went backwards.
Just let it fly. Just let the right fly. Keep setting it up and throwing it. That's it.
Forrest cannot get out of the way of that right hand from Kubrat Pulев, and he gets hit again. Another one.
He's clearly hurt now. He's clearly hurt now.
Don't stop. Hey, stop. Remember I said that?
AC, you made it sound like a street fight. Just keep throwing that right hand.
Just throw it. Just get loose with it.
Oh, look. Sean Wheelock, what did you hear from Ed Coyantes?
He was just giving, and that's a very hard, soft warning, Showtime, Sean Porter. That's not saying next time it's a point, but that's just simply Edward Coyantes saying to Kubrat Pulev, listen to me. When I say stop, stop punching.
What I noticed about Джери Форест, gentlemen, is that he's breathing deep. He has his mouth open. He's breathing deep. There seems to be the fact that the pressure and also the moment has gotten to the best of Джери Форест, at least in this particular round.
I mean, I can tell you what I'm seeing right here. Джери Форест has lost focus. Джери Форест is kind of fighting out of desperation, and he doesn't need to do that. He just needs to get back to the basics. First of all, keep the hands up. Stop playing off the ropes like this unless you intend to do something with it. If you're not, then keep circling the ring and keep trying to stay out of the reach of that jab right there that you just got stuck with by Pulev.
So in the fight against Michael Hunter, Джери Форест outworked Michael Hunter, and that's what led to the draw. I think Forrest won that fight. But in this particular fight, Pulev, who's 7 years older than him at 41 years of age, he's outworking Джери Форест here, especially indicative of the 5th round.
You know, AC, what we see right here is just levels. There's different levels to this boxing game. Pulev is on another level than Джери Форест. I don't think we necessarily knew that coming in, but we know that now. And I'm not saying that Pulev is going to win this fight, but definitely he looks stronger, he looks intact, he looks crisp. There you go. Boom, boom. You're the guy, AC.
And heavyweights get older. The last division in boxing. They are the last ones to get old because power is the last thing to go as a prize fighter.
Yeah, it's the last thing to go. We see it right here. This 41-year-old is out-punching, outlanding the younger, courageous Джери Форест.
Stop.
Final moments of the 5th round on what has been an entertaining co-main event thus far between Kubrat Pulev and Джери Форест. Pulev in control.
Now the uppercut right there by Pulev.
So Kubrat Pulev still standing. Rudy Hernandez is cut man, quality cut man.
Okay?
Pulev has yet to sit down in between rounds, guys.
I wasn't sure what that was about,
right now.
but I like the tactic.
Okay?
It is what it is. You know, we don't sit down in the gym, so why sit down now? Check this replay out right there. Nice straight 1-2 right there, just the basics of boxing. But what I want to point out, now the right hand comes around the glove of Джери Форест. That's intelligence right there being exemplified right there by Pulev.
And Pulev starts off the 6th round. Jab followed by a right hand down the center.
Look. He's waiting on the right hand. Look, my man is just, look, Pulev is just waiting on the right hand.
That old 1-2 is American as apple pie. That's what he's looking for.
Look, we finally see an adjustment by Джери Форест. He's circling now and just trying to use the jab. And more busy. That's what he needs to be. He needs to be busy. Not with both hands, not combination punching, but like that right there, a double jab just to keep the man off of you.
And look at the power punches, 48% connect percentage. Pulev has been extremely accurate. He's over double the amount of power punches landed compared to that of Джери Форест.
Well, I think it's clear he's winning this fight.
Right hand down the middle, popping the head back of Джери Форест yet again. It has been a very simple formula for Kubrat Pulev. The jab followed by the right hand, as we said, so Americana, even though a Bulgarian's doing it to the American.
Yeah, look, Forrest has to make him shuffle his feet. He's got to circle him, like you said, Sean. He's got to make him move, get him out of that game plan.
So I like being the fighter ringside, love doing commentary because I can tell you guys what's happening while it's happening. We see a fresh Джери Форест for about 40 seconds of this round, and then guess what? He's right back on the inside now. He's right back where he doesn't need to be. I like the stalk right here, but I'd much rather see you make that adjustment and use the ring and try to keep Pulev on the outside with that straight jab.
There's a right hand. Oh, my goodness. We heard that here at ringside. But back comes Forrest.
That's because he's tired, Sean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
He's going away from the game plan.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't finish my point. He doesn't have the conditioning to make the adjustment and stay consistent with that adjustment. And that's why we see him fall right back into what we've seen for a number of rounds now by Джери Форест.
The one thing at high-level prize fighting is, do you have a plan A? If plan A doesn't work, do you have a plan B? Do you have a plan C? And right now, Джери Форест doesn't even have a plan B, whereas Kubrat Pulев, his plan A is working exceptional.
And the guys that you see at the elite level in professional boxing. They have plans A, B, C, maybe D, but they're able to play with A, B, C, and maybe D the entire fight. We see Pulev making adjustments. We see him now being able to box going backwards, controlling the range and the distance, and right there landing a great 1-2 on Forrest, and another one.
Two big right hands and a right to the body to punctuate that sequence for Kubrat Pulev, the two-time heavyweight title challenger.
Yeah, that 1-2, time's gonna run out for Forrest if he keeps getting hit with that 1-2. Eventually, he's gonna get hit with that 1-2, and then it's gonna be lights out.
All right, stop.
Kubrat Pulev in control.
Letting him plant his feet.
Okay, you are.
Launch that right.
What I need you to stop doing is stop looking for that perfect shot. You're looking for the knockout shot. You're looking for the perfect jab, see? Doing good, doing good. You get better at it. There you go. There you go. Look at me. Made it. I'm gonna let you take this. Show me something, okay? Come on, breathe. 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 Come on, breathe. Okay, stop looking for the perfect shot.
I like what I heard from Pulev's corner right there.
In terms of?
He said, trust me, keep running your hands, stop looking for the perfect shot. Keep throwing the 1-2s, using the jab, and set up that right hand instead of looking for it.
Round 7, this one's scheduled for 10. As we have 6 rounds in the book. Sean Wheelock, how do you have the fight thus far?
Ray, for me, Kubrat Pulev absolutely has taken over this fight. I've given him the last 3 rounds, 4, 5, and 6. Now 58-56 on my unofficial scorecard. For me, rounds 1, 2, and 3 was forward pressure without the right hand for Pulev. Now you're seeing forward pressure with that thudding right hand. Also, between rounds 4 and 5 and 5 and 6, great refereeing from Edward Colyantes. He is seeing the will of Джери Форест. He is looking to see if Forrest wants to continue, and more importantly, if Forrest is being bullied by his corner to continue.
Sean, what I found to be interesting, I'm talking to Sean Wheelock, is the fact that the corner of Джери Форест said you're doing good. That's surprising to me.
It's surprising to me as well. You know, corners in Showtime, Sean, you know this. They're not always honest. There are different motivational tactics. They'll tell you you're down when you're up when you're down. They're trying to keep their fighter in the fight. And again, that's what Colyantes, as the referee, is looking for. Does the fighter want to continue? It doesn't matter what his corner wants him to do.
More right hands from Kubrat Pulev.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my corner always kept it real with me. You need to keep it real and tell him to bring that left hand up because you keep getting hit with right hand. Right there, we see the bullying tactics of Pulev. All right, that's not what you're supposed to do, but guess what? You see how far back Джери Форест just went off of a push? He's not strong, and he's not going to last if he keeps fighting like this.
Well, he ran into the Bulgarian Cobra in Kubrat Pulev and AC. Kubrat Pulev at 41 years of age is proving that age right now, at least for him, is but a number.
I mean, this guy's a different animal. He jogs in the mountains of Bulgaria. You know what I mean? He's a different... Oh,
big right hand
right there.
That staggered Forrest.
Yeah, it is. It's only a matter of time. He's got to keep that left up, Forrest.
I cannot believe he's still upright and maintaining his vertical base.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you do have to say that he's got a strong chin, and we can also say that, you know, he's conditioned to take this, and he's taking them. Look at those right hands.
My goodness, he is eating right hands non-stop, and Forrest continues to come forward, but could it be a case? Oh, big 1-2 combination.
Load it up and let it fly.
Forrest might be too brave for his own good. I think Colyantes really needs to take a long look because Pulev is starting to really beat him up.
I gotta tell y'all, man, I got a silly mind. You know, in the cartoons where the one guy stands there and lets the other guy punch and just punch himself out, and then he finally takes control. I don't see that happening tonight, but I'm like, at this point, I'm starting to believe the cartoons.
Well, we are seeing art being exhibited inside the ring from Kubrat Pulev. Art has come to life, and that art has been a jab followed by a right hand as Джери Форест is laboring back to the corner.
Hey, fight off the ropes for now. Fight off the ropes, okay? I want you to fight off the ropes. Don't stand in the middle. Fight, use the rope. stay on the ropes and work the ropes. Your legs are gone. But you're better on the ropes than you are in the middle of the ring. Breathe. You can still get this guy. Come on. We can get this guy. Draw him in and throw the left hook, man. Drop it. Set him up, though. Set a trap. Draw him in.
It's a matter of time.
All right, here we go. What else will we see? Nice 1-2 right there. Hey, what you call that 1-2?
It's American as apple pie, bro.
Right there. Just a nice, clean 1-2. That's going to continue to happen until this fight ends. I believe we saw the corner of Джери Форест right there. Jerry wasn't even looking to the eyes of his coach. That means he's spaced out. He's not into this mentally. He's going to be gone.
He's on his own right now.
Yep.
So they signed off on Джери Форест going out to fight, but I looked at the body language of Кубрат Пулев. He looked over at you Showtime, and he immediately was ready to go. I think Кубрат Пулев, if he strings together another combination or two, that Coyantes may wave it off.
Makes sense, and you see just everything is landing now for Pulev. Just some jabs right there landing for Pulev. It's only a matter of time. Excuse me, before he applies some pressure and gets Джери Форест out of here.
But with a matter of time, Джери Форест has got to show, look, if you want this fight, you got to come out and demonstrate to the referee that you still can intelligently defend yourself and that you're still throwing punches that could hurt Kubrat Pulев.
I was rooting for the kid. I said, you know, you got to change your mentality. It doesn't look like that mentality has changed coming into the ring.
A couple of big right hands smashing into the face of Джери Форест moments ago, and Pulev has got Джери Форест trapped against the ropes, and this is no man's land for Forrest.
Forrest is behind on points. He's just got to throw Hail Marys at this point. Just throw them left bombs and see what happens.
Ed Coyantes is really watching this, and Pulev is just jab, right hand. Backs away, jab, right hand. That is what it's been. Look at this. It is a non-stop assault for Kubrat Pulев, and Coyantes is just waiting to step in.
Great body shots right there from Pulev. I mean, the intelligence to let go of what he's letting go right now. To me, that was just really special right there, what Pulev was able to put together.
The levels. He's hitting them with levels right now.
Yeah.
I think, look, Джери Форест gave Michael Hunt a run for his money. He gave Zali a run for his money. He's not an easy guy to deal with. And Kubrat Pulев is showing that there are absolute levels to this as he is battering Джери Форест here tonight in Los Angeles.
I love what we've just gotten from Pulev this round. I don't think it's going to go another round. The body work by Pulev has really sealed the deal in this fight for him.
And he stuck them uppercuts, Sean. You see them uppercuts, he stuck them in.
You also mentioned adjustments. After the first 3 rounds, you guys had it 29-28, one way or the other, but it was close for the first third of the fight. But since that point, from round 4 on, it has been all Kubrat Pulев.
We see who's stronger, we see who's been running in the mountains, and we see who's been really ready for this fight. Great rights, straight rights to the body from Pulev as well.
I love that you brought that up, Showtime. The punch selection. It hasn't just been jab, right hand to the body. It has been jab, right hand to the body, and upstairs. He has been varying that right hand where he places it.
Yeah. No, to your point, or even to my point, the punch selection has been, it's been superb. I like that word for Pulev tonight, superb. He's been superb.
And you even pointed out about the uppercuts that he's been throwing.
Yep.
Seeing veteran, this is like veteran ringship right now.
Yeah, even that right there.
He's schooling him right now.
When you're all offense, sometimes it's hard to get back to defense. Right there, he caught one.
Here comes Forrest, though. There is that gusto that we were looking for from Forrest. Here we go. 2 more rounds remaining. And that ends the 8th.
Forrest isn't soft. He ain't gonna go down like that easy.
There you go. There you go. There you go, Jerry.
And Джери Форест did tell us in the fighter meetings that he needed to do more in the later rounds. And lo and behold, we're starting to see some tenacity from him, especially in that 8th round.
There's time, okay? He's shot. He's done. He's been beating on you all night, but you're going to knock his ass out right now, okay? Come on now. You got this. Hey, you can still win this fight. The left hand's going to do it, but you got to draw him in. He's done. You just finished. You had him on the road. Come on, work, baby. Believe in this. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? Come on. Come on. Let's do this. Okay? Come on. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Come on.
You know, in a moment like this, where you know your fighter can't do anything about what's going on, you can't help but smile when you get touched.
And look at Pulev. He's like, oh, okay, you're actually showing me something. Yeah, how do you like it, in the words of Barry Tompkins way back in the day. Hey, and also, when it comes to Джери Форест, his trainer, James Hogan, he goes, you're winning this fight. I think James Hogan has a second career as a motivational speaker because he's trying to do everything he can to get his men to give one final charge towards Kubrat Pulev.
I'm not going to disrespect the corner. I just want Jerry to start doing this right here. Now it's time to start taking control and trying to push forward. You know what I mean? You let this guy have his way, now get yours.
His corner shouldn't have told him that. He needs a knockout to
big
win
right hand right there. Straight one, straight left.
Okay, stop, step back.
They both exchange.
Step back.
And, man, I got to give Джери Форест credit. I thought a round or 2 rounds ago he was there to be finished, and he came back and had to dig down deep, and he's still there in the 9th round.
I'm telling you, man, I'm watching too many Looney Tunes with my son. Because that's what came to mind. Like, he's letting this guy punch himself out. And you see him looking strong now, eating some shots still, but he's eating them and trying to come back and take charge.
Джери Форест said, my problem in my last few fights is that I did not end strong. And I'm going to do that tonight here in Los Angeles. And AC, so far, he has been demonstrating that even though from the 4th round through the 8th, he got lit up with big right hands all night long.
Well, Ray, he was done. He was finished, but he got a second wind. This is what Джери Форест is made of. We've seen this before, and this is what he's exhibiting tonight.
And Showtime, could we be seeing at least some bit of semblance of the 41 years of Kubrat Pulев, the fact that he slowed down a little bit?
I don't think so. I think that Kubrat, we saw him smile at us the last round. You know, he's smiling to the crowd. He feels comfortable, like he's going to win this. I believe that he is. I'm not sold on what Джери Форест is doing right now. I just think that it's a matter of time until that clock runs out.
And let's not forget Джери Форест. His nickname is Slugger because he was incubated at birth, and his grandma was talking to him when he was in the incubator and said, he's the Slugger because he keeps fighting. And lo and behold, Джери Форест at 34 years of age is continuing to fight against a very determined Kubrat Pulev.
Yeah, I mean, I love the story. You're in the incubator and your grandma says, keep fighting, Slugger. Now you bring that to the boxing ring. I love the story. I was really pulling for Джери Форест in this fight, but I can see that there's just levels, as I know, and Pulev is showing that he's on another level.
The way I would describe Джери Форест is bravado. He has a lot of bravado.
Look, you got to root for a guy like Джери Форест. You know what I mean? He comes in there and he's all heart. But eventually, like you said, the levels are going to take effect. That's what happened here tonight. If he can get a Hail Mary off, so be it. But right now, he's losing this fight.
Here is the legendary Kia Forum. Our lovely...
You can get there. You can do this. Come on, breathe. Hey, get close and throw that sucker shot. When you... I got you. Your turns, okay? Keep circling, and then throwing that big shots, okay? Those that are, he's coming straight in with a haymaker. All you're doing is coming straight in with a haymaker, okay? That's his only last hope. Breathe. Deep breath, I'll give you one more shot. Come on. Breathe. Last round. So last round. Stand right in front of him, let him throw them haymakers. You understand? Okay. Keep turning. What round we in?
Back. Nothing. Let me see
well, you're seeing that Джери Форест has done some work upon Kubrat Pulev. There's a small cut above the left eye of one Kubrat Pulev. 10th and final round we go. Ray Forrest, AC Cassiani, Showtime Sean Porter, Sean Wheelock. How do you have the fight through 9?
Ray, 7 rounds to 2, 88-83 Kubrat Pulev. Round 9, relatively close. I think that it was the closest round since round number 3, which I gave to Джери Форест. I still gave it to Pulev. He is still landing hard with that right hand, and even though Forrest started to throw in round 9, it was a lot of arm punches that just were not landing.
Well, as we see, 7 rounds to 2. Sean Wheelock has it in favor of Kubrat Pulev. Do you agree with that, Showtime?
I think I got 8 rounds to 1. I mean, it's the same thing. I agree with Sean. That first round could have gone either way. You know, we all see that Pulev is taking control, and he's going to end this fight strong. I got to say this, though. This was a fast-paced heavyweight fight with a lot of action from both guys.
Oh, big left. Forrest might have hurt Pulev. Oh, boy. We might have some drama here in Hollywood. Or maybe it was the fact that Pulev was off balance. That didn't look so good, though, for Pulev.
Pulev had his eyebrows were raised. Like, where'd that come from? You know what I mean? So I think now Pulev, he'll get back to what he needs to do to get out of this fight safely. We see him pushing off. We see him covering now. I don't think we'll see as much offense from Pulev, but I could be wrong.
Ibn Kaysen told Pulev, the only way this guy beats you is if he hits a Hail Mary home run shot on you. Stay away from the haymakers.
I mean, it doesn't pay for Pulev to go in for that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just keep him at bay and let the clock run out.
You know, let's talk about this real quick. Because this fight's going to come to an end soon. We got a minute left. Pulev says he wants another shot at the title. Do you think that this performance is worthy of a title?
I mean, look, with the way that the sanctioning body says anything is possible, he went out, he looked impressive. He, to me, is a top 5, top 7 heavyweight. Because you look at, it's Fury and then it's everybody else in my estimation. Fury, Usyk, and then everyone else. So we'll see. It's possible.
Well, where do you see Pulev against Usyk? That's the question.
Or will we see Pulev against even Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua's lost once to Usyk.
Exactly.
They're in a rematch. I think that in order for Pulev to get to a title, I got a feeling he's going to have to go through Anthony Joshua, given he loses to Usyk.
I think Pulev needs one more, and then he can go ahead and challenge for the title. Who that might be, I don't know. But I think Pulev needs one more, again, assuming the scorecards are correct.
Yeah, I don't want. Let's get back to this fight. I don't want to disrespect either fighter by putting the cart before the horse. Let's get back to this fight. Both guys are finishing strong. And we see Джери Форест right there being that slugger that he was at birth.
Джери Fореst showing a lot of determination, but tonight he ran into the Cobra from Bulgaria and Kubrat Pulev. We go the distance.